Hi, I'm going to explain the daily lesson and also the everyday math games online. The first thing I'm going to show you is that you can, right away when you come to your screen, you can see what lesson we are actually learning that day. If you are looking for a different lesson, maybe that we learned a few days ago, you can click down here and it will lead you through the lessons of the previous weeks and days. So I'm just going to start out with the lesson for today. You can just click on this and it will take you to all of the activities that we had in class. The first thing that we always do every morning is a mental math and fluency. So you can check to see what we did this morning. Usually our mental math is with slates and markers. So a lot of the times if we use our slates and markers, it will show up like this, so you won't be able to view it at home. But for example, it will be something that I say out loud, like 7 plus 13. And then my students will write it on their slates. I'll do a quick check and have them erase. When there's a different mental math fluency, it will show up on this page, but if you see that it's blank, it's because we used mental math instead of on the board. The second thing we do is our math message, and this is kind of a review from the lesson before the previous day, and also kind of diving into what we're going to learn for the day. So this will usually be a word problem since we're working on word problems this week. You can have the text read by clicking on the speaker.
Math message. Trung had $15 in his piggy bank.
You can pause it, you can stop it, you can fast forward and rewind. There's also a box down here for math work if you choose to do that. You can just click the back arrow to go back to the other activities. Then it will lead you through, if it has a little magnifying glass, those are kind of like our focus points. So that's why they have a magnifying glass. So organizing number story information and more number stories are all problems that we've worked through in their math journals. And it just leads slide by slide with the information that's given. There are also slides that have the solutions to the problems and things like that too. There's math boxes that the students were working on. Then the home link, a lot of parents click on this and think that they can print out a home link from here. If you're in the lesson, this will only lead you to slides with one problem on each page for that home link. So it's not going to be a printout. I will show you in a little bit later with the everyday math tools at home how to print out, but this will just basically lead you through question by question and slide by slide. I'm going to go back all the way to the lessons so I can show you the EM Games Online. This is the button on the home screen. It'll lead you to a bunch of topics and games that they can play. Any of these they can practice at home. So if we're working on number grid difference, then they could do that. A lot of them, once you click on it, beat the computer, it will tell you what it's practicing. So facts times 10, facts times 100, and things like that. You can also change the grade level, so if some of these games are a little bit tricky, or maybe you can even use this for a younger child or older child, you can click on a different grade level and different games will come up. There are skill builders, which are going to focus on the facts that were learned that week, and then also challenge games. If some of the third grade material they need a little bit more of a challenge, you can do that. If you click on second person or two people, then that means two people can play with the game on the same computer screen, and this would just be if there's individual practice.